If your current gaming or work setup feels messy and uncomfortable, seriously, stop buying expensive monitors or massive mouse pads. You just need this one, simple, budget-friendly upgrade. Welcome to This Explainer, where we're demystifying cable management. But hey, before we look at the solution, we kind of have to face reality for a second. What is actually lurking beneath your desktop right now? We'll gladly blow hundreds on RGB lighting and fancy ergonomic chairs, but we completely ignore the hidden hazards literally right at our feet. You know what I'm talking about, that tangled jungle of power cords, USB hubs, and outlet strips. It's just a stressful, choking mess down there. And it's not just a massive eyesore that totally ruins your aesthetic, it's a genuine safety hazard. Plus, it's a really great way to accidentally kick your PC's power cord right in the middle of a clutch moment. All right, let's dive into Section 1, the no-drill revolution. Enter brilliantly engineered trays like the Surfo. With this, everything gets tucked neatly underneath. So instead of that chaotic leb hanging all the way to the floor, your cords and hubs are held securely up top. They stay completely accessible, sure, but they're entirely out of the way. You finally get your legroom back. Honestly, the best part here is the unbelievably simple 3-minute setup. First, you just position the clamp on basically any desk edge. Second, turn the little knob by hand to secure it. And third, tuck away your cables. That's it. Zero screws, zero drilling. Oh, and it has these nice protective pads, so you definitely won't scratch up your desktop in the process. So this really isn't just a basic tray, it's practically a complete ecosystem. A good kit like this empowers you with self-adhesive clips and reusable cable ties. This lets you route your cables precisely and create a highly structured, logical flow right along the underside of your desk. No more guesswork. Moving on to Section 2, let's look at the anatomy of a cable tray. The true power of this system is its scalability. You can totally start out with a single tray for your basic chargers and then easily expand to a double tray setup later. This is absolute perfection if you're a power user running multiple monitors, studio speakers, or just heavy-duty peripherals. Now, the absolute crucial factor here is durability. These iron metal trays can hold up to 20 pounds of weight. 20 pounds! That is incredibly sturdy. It provides more than enough strength to support those massive, heavy-duty power bricks and thick braided cables without even a hint of bending or sagging. And look, whenever we bundle electronics together, we have to talk about safety. By utilizing an open wire mesh design, the tray maintains continuous airflow. This actively prevents your high wattage power supplies and those blazing fast chargers from overheating. It keeps all your expensive equipment cool and, more importantly, safe. Let's check out Section 3, the e-commerce landscape. The demand for these organizational tools is absolutely massive right now. Just a quick search yields over 1,900 active results for under-desk cable tray on eBay alone. It's a super competitive market, so let's look at the actual data to see exactly how people prefer to fix their cable chaos. When buyers upgrade, they overwhelmingly prefer structural integrity. Steel products account for over 900 active listings, which literally more than doubles the demand for plastic alternatives. It makes perfect sense, right? People are prioritizing heavy-duty, reliable materials when they're suspending very expensive electronics right above their feet. And when it comes to aesthetics, black is the undisputed king of the market. It absolutely crushes the competition with over 1,500 listings, leaving white and blue far, far behind. Black offers that sleek, hidden look that blends right into the shadows under your desk, essentially turning your messy wires totally invisible. But buyers also demand flexibility. The e-commerce data shows an incredibly strong demand for adaptable features. Hundreds of listings highlight reusable components like Velcro ties and adjustable no-drill clamps. Basically, people want a system they can tweak and move around, rather than being stuck with a permanent, fixed installation. Which brings us to our final section, reclaiming your workspace. It really is a case of where chaos meets elegance. That ethos captures exactly why this simple upgrade matters so much. Organizing your physical environment isn't just about making your desk look pretty for a photo, it's about clearing that visual clutter so you can actually focus on your work, minimize your distractions, and just have a much more stress-free day. I really hope this breakdown gave you a fresh perspective on optimizing your setup with a true game changer of a budget accessory. Now, I want to hear from you. Beyond taming the cables, what is the one piece of functional gear you absolutely cannot live without in your workspace? Drop a comment below and keep optimizing your space. Thanks for hanging out with me on this explainer.